Welcome to 2023's Top 10 Comic Book Covers, the final nominees, sponsored by Mutant Beaver Comics. I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you guys love daily comic book content, if you love me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, and if you love comic book cover art, you came to the right place. Why don't you consider hitting that subscribe button? So here it is, guys, the final week of Top 10 Comic Book Covers, the final nominees. You guys voted all year round, and we came to this point of the top covers of the year. Are you guys super excited? It's really easy. All you got to do is vote here on your favorite comic book covers. Now, this goes back all the way from the very first week of January up until now, so let's get started here, guys. And this very first comic book that we will be discussing is, a lot of you thought that this book will win Comic Book Cover of the Year. Will it? Let's find out. So the first book, in representing Group 1, this is Group 1's winner. It is Sins of Sinister, Issue 1, the Art Germ variant. Here we have a lovely Emma Frost on her throne in her sexy outfit and cloak. Looks absolutely gorgeous here. The attention to detail is second to none. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite comic book covers of the year, especially looking at all the other ones. But I'm telling you guys, there's going to be some tough competition. And will Emma Frost hold on to her reign of being the top comic book contender to win this whole thing? We'll see. Representing Group 2. So Group's 2 winner wind up going to Action Comics, issue 1053, Will Jack Variant B. You will see a similarity in the near future of another comic book cover. I wonder if this will deter you from voting for either this cover or another cover. So here we get to see Power Girl, who looks great. This was early on in the year where Power Girl made her return back to DC Comics, and she's literally on every single cover these days. She looks absolutely awesome, holding her cape up, nice pretty smile, and she's flying in the air, and you get to see pretty clouds there. Gorgeous looking cover. So if you want to see it win comic book cover of the year, you're going to have to vote in the comment section below. Remember, guys, no more than one vote per person, please. The winner will win comic book cover of the year. I'm so used to saying certain things. I'm like a horrible host when it comes to final show of the year. Like, I should be dressed all nice. I should be shaved and everything else. And I'm just like some sludgy bum, like just sitting there, you know, going, hey, pick this cover. All right, let's move on to Group 3 representative here. So Group 3 is another Art Germ cover. It's gorgeous in its own right. The use of colors here are awesome. This is Loki issue 1. Again, the Stanley Art Germ variant. This is Lady Loki. This cover, in my eyes, is beautiful. Again, the attention to detail when you look at like her horns and her eyes and the hair and just the fur that she's wearing as well. The scales on the suit, I mean, it looks phenomenal. This was a gorgeous cover. I remember seeing this one, I'm like, oh man, this is gonna give that Emma Frost cover a run for its money. So I don't know, man. I think you guys are gonna have a tough time here. If you wanna see it win comic book cover of the year, make sure you vote. Representing Group 4, and now this is going to be the odd one out of the bunch, guys. This one goes to the Amazing Spider-Man issue 28, the Kari Andrews variant. This is a very 90s-like cover, and Kari Andrews has found his niche where we get to see a lot of his comic book covers these days, making the way through the pages of Marvel Comics, right? This is awesome. He has Mary Jane in his hands. You get to see the cityscape in the background. You get to see the old classic trade dress with the webs in the background, Spidey hanging upside down in the corner box, and then where it's direct edition, you get to see Mary Jane there as well. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous cover, and I absolutely love this book. So if you want to see it win comic book cover of the year, make sure you vote in the comments section below. Representing Group 5. This makes number 3. Wonder Woman issue 1 Art Germ variant. I totally understand where you guys are coming from when you're like, I'm not voting for Art Germ even though I love his covers, but he's got too much in the contest. And I understand, it's kind of like pick your poison here, right? So this cover is another phenomenal cover. Wonder Woman looks great here as she's putting on the tiara and she's blocking a bullet with it. She has her gauntlets and they're being used to block bullets as well. Look at the hair as it's blowing in the wind. Look at those eyes. I mean, the eyes just attract the reader right to them. And the muscle definition on her is phenomenal. Like, look at the biceps, the triceps on her chest. I mean, absolutely amazing cover. And if you want to see it win, make sure you vote. All right, guys. So before we continue on, I just gotta give a quick shout out to the sponsor of the channel and this video series, Mutant Beaver Comics. Mutant Beaver Comics is a global leader in exclusive variants with over 4,000 listings in their store. They ship worldwide on a daily basis and offer top-notch customer service. So guys, if you use my promo code CORNER10, not only can you save 10% off of your first purchase, but you can save 10% off of every purchase after that. So check out mutantbeavercomics.com. So continuing on, guys, we have the representative of Group 6. We have Sensational She-Hulk issue 1, the Adam Hughes variant. This was a foil cover, very popular for folks when this book came out. In fact, when it won its week, I found out later on it was delayed by 2 weeks. Nevertheless, I have a feeling that this would have won no matter what week it was on. A great cover with Jennifer Walters just chillaxing at the pool, and she needs 3 rafts in order to relax. You gotta love the facial expression. You gotta love the wavy trade dress. The water in the pool looks great. She looks great. Bathing suit looks great. Everything about the cover looks great. And if you think it's strong enough to win comic book cover of the year, make sure you vote. All right, so now we gotta find out who won the wild card round that took place a few days ago. And the wild card winner was not just one, but it was 2 comics, guys. Yes, there was an exact tie. There was so much competition between the wild card rounds. There was 3 votes that separated 6 comics from first place to 6th place. That's how close the wild card round was. But the 2 winners are, and number 1 goes to Supergirl Special Wheeljack variant. For me, this comic book cover is very similar to the Power Girl comic from group number 2, if I remember correctly, right? Very, very similar. She's flying in the air. There's the, the sunset or sunrise in the background. But nevertheless, I actually like this cover better. I think it's more classier. I like how there's more detail in the suit and the muscle definition. A very pretty cover. And if you want to see this win, make sure you vote. Okay, guys. So the final comic book cover of the year, the final nominee and the second wild card winner wound up going to Ghost Rider issue 18, the Bjorn Bendis main cover. This is great because this is the only main cover that made it into the nominee section. It's hard to believe, but yeah, everyone loves variants, everyone loves these pinups, and I know some people are very stuck on main covers, so at least there is one main cover that is being represented here, and Bjorn Brenz, I can't say his name right, I'm sorry, Bjorn Brenz. Anyway, it's a great cover. The attention to detail is phenomenal. This is probably one of his best comic book covers he has drawn all year round. We get to see Ghost Rider, who overshadows Talia Wardrobe or War Road here. We get to see the flame on top of his head. The evil look is very menacing. The spikes on his shoulders, the spikes on his hands. Talia looks just very detailed in her own way. A great looking cover, man. And I am so happy, honestly, that this book did make it to the finals because it was one of my favorites. Will it win comic book cover of the year? It's going to be up to you. So there you guys have it. There are the final nominees for 2023. Sometime next week, I will bring you the winner. It's going to be rough because it's a holiday week, but I will bring you the final results of the comic book cover of the year. And as always, guys, your vote definitely is much appreciated. Thank you so much for the support all year round when it comes to this video series. I love doing it. I looked up back in the past. I've done this video since 2015. That's how long I've been doing this series for. So yes, guys, if you love my content, check out more content right here. And in fact, guys, support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always remember, always read your comics. Guys, I'll see you real soon. Take care. Bye.